of the Go Next podcast. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Wow. I honestly, we made it to episode 2, so that's a good first step, or second step, I should say. But yeah, Chelsea and Key are here with me today, but we have like a special guest for you guys. Honestly, I don't know how we got this guest, but I'm here for it.
Yeah, so in our last episode, we gave a small introduction about ourselves, but on this episode, we wanted to invite a very special guest.
Yeah, and I don't know how we managed to get him on the show, but y'all, we got the man who created the Musty Flick himself, AMustyCow, here with us today. Musty, can you give us the classic "Hey Gamer" for our listeners out there and tell them a bit about yourself?
Hey Gamer, how you guys doing? I am Musty, or AMustyCow. I stream on Twitch, do social media on like Twitter, Instagram. Athena got me into TikTok recently. That's where it's at. That's what's up. But I've been streaming for like 7 months, been doing YouTube for 2 years, just hit 1 million subs, and
Crazy.
That's my life story. There we go.
No, that's actually crazy. So actually, for those of you listening, yesterday we were supposed to record with Musty, and I kid you not, the exact time that we were supposed to record, Musty literally went and hit 1 million subs. And I was like, okay, you know, maybe I understand why you had to cancel on us. I completely get it. No,
big moment for sure.
So I don't know if you know this, but I think Chelsea, we looked this up yesterday. Did you find the exact date of when he hit 10K subs?
I believe it was like 9/13, so September 13th in like 2018. We saw
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all did your research.
Yeah. So it was crazy because we were looking back at it. I was like, oh my God, because of course, you know, we're going to have you as guests. We got to do our research. And trust me, you're going to want to listen to later on because we found some questionable things in our research, but we're not going to let you guys know right now.
But yeah, the chances that you tweeted that out pretty much exactly 2 years ago that you hit 10K, and then this year hit that insane milestone is just insane. So big congrats to you.
Thank you. Yeah, that's kind of when I started taking YouTube seriously as well. Is right around 10K subs, and about 2 years ago to the day.
That's crazy.
Grind pays off.
Yeah, for sure.
What did your parents say? Like, oh, by the way, haha, hey mom and dad, I hit 1 million subs today. Like, I can't even imagine what I would say to my kid if they came up and said that to me.
They were definitely super proud of me. Honestly, my mom is the one who she checks like Social Blade. She checks the numbers multiple times a day, more than I do. Like, she's the one like reminding me. Like, obviously, I was checking, you know, from like 950. I'm checking every day, multiple times a day. But like, even from like 500K, like, you know, all the way to like 950K, I was just checking it every like, you know, once or twice a week. But my mom was always like reminding me, like, hey, you hit 551K today. And I'm like, thanks. It's like definitely a wholesome mom.
That is
definitely,
so wholesome.
Definitely good to have a mom that really supports what you do.
Yeah, were they supportive right from the start, like when you first started all of this?
And I don't wanna take my dad out of this. I don't know why I'm just talking about my mom.
Yeah, sorry, Dad. Sorry about that.
Yeah, at first they I don't want to say they weren't supportive, but it's kind of like
They were doubtful.
Yeah, exactly. That's a really good way to put it. I'm in my room playing video games all day, you know, and I'm also making YouTube videos. So they're like, you know, Musty, get out of your room, you know, go outside. You know, they still do that, but
yeah,
it's hard to convince them at first, I bet.
Yeah, but once things got, you know, taken off, they were, you know, much more supportive. You know, they were right along there with me, just cheering me on, and, you know, essentially just helping me, you know, with some ideas, and just, I don't know, they're really good.
That's so cool. That's so cool. So here, listen, my first impression with my parents with streaming, right? So it's been a week and a half. I started streaming on Twitch. Literally, I was my first week and a half. I went and got a huge donation, and I was like, oh my God, like this is crazy. Because of course, like I came from a super traditional family where video games wasn't like kind of like a career that you could pursue, or at least back in 2016. And I remember going up to my parents and my mom, and I was like, Mom, Dad, I just got, I think it was like I still know this to this day. Someone donated like $300 so I can get a headset and a camera. And so, because at the time I didn't have any of those, I was just sitting on a couch like just doing just streaming, and my mom looked at me and my dad's like, you return that right now.
Oh my.
I was like, what? I was like, but this is for my setup, and they're just like, no, you don't know where that money came from. They could be from the cartel. They could be a drug deal. You give that back right now. It could be dirty money. And I was like, oh no, it's not. The person that actually donated it is like still on my stream to this day. So I can only imagine. Wow. I can only imagine how it could be like difficult to persuade your parents to pursue a career in gaming, because mine were like super.
Yeah, mine was not nowhere near that hard. You know, it was just. That mine was much more easy compared to what you had to go through, I guess.
Yeah, no, Chelsea kids, did you guys have any issue with like explaining to your parents, hey, by the way, video games are like my career?
It's kind of funny you're talking about it, because the other day I was going through a bunch of my old stuff, and while I still lived with my dad, I used to leave notes outside of his door while he was like asleep for him to go see. And it was like, Dad, today I hit 100 followers. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. And stuff like that. And it was so dorky, but yeah, it's pretty wholesome that I found that. I don't know why I kept those, but apparently I did. So
That's precious.
yeah. But no, overall I think they were a little skeptical at first, but eventually I convinced them that it was good. And
Yeah, Chel, did you have difficult?
Yeah, I actually got like kicked out once.
What?
Oh my.
Oh god. All right. Less wholesome, but
We're
let's
getting
hear
the tea.
it.
Yeah.
I was just one day I was chilling. I was trying to take streaming seriously, and I think I had gotten like a host or something.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, like when you're smaller, like the hosts, like they still mean the world to me.
It's
like
a
that
big
means
deal.
a lot. Yeah, but like it really, like someone hosted me for like 100 views, and I was like, oh my god, like this is huge, like that's crazy. And I was just chilling, and then my internet went out, so I was like upset, and I was freaking out. And I'm texting my mom, hey, can you please call them, like, to get the internet on? Like, it was really important, and I was streaming, and I was having a good time, and this happened. And then she's like, I can't do it right now. And I was like, please, like, come on. Like, I was stressing out. And then my stepdad came out of nowhere, and he's really cool about it now. But before, I think it's just because he was stressed out from work or something. But he was all like, you only, why don't you get out, you know, get a real job kind of thing.
Oh no.
And
That's
he's
the
like,
worst.
yeah, he's like, this will never be a thing for you. Like, go out and get a real job. And I was so hurt. I was so hurt. And then I went and we had, I went to my grandma's house, and she had internet and everything there. So I brought my setup, and I went over there, and I streamed over there. I did not stop. I was like, I'm not going to let you tear me down. Like, I was having a good time. So I wasn't going to, yeah.
Wow.
Talk about persistence.
I know,
Yeah.
right? I thought mine was bad. I can't even imagine. But power to you. I mean, look how far you've come now, Chel. It's crazy.
Oh, but y'all want? I have another story actually. I told my grandparents. That I got. I'm sorry. It's so mean. I told them that I had got a big donation for like something. I forget. It was a dono goal, and I was like, oh yeah, I got this donation, and then my grandma was like, oh, what'd you do? And I was like, oh, I was just playing video games and hanging out with people, and people are nice, and it was cool. And then she's like, what, are you naked or something? And I was just like, okay, because that's the only way that people would want to donate. Like, okay, grandma, nice. So that hurt.
Boomers, man, they don't understand streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, Musty, I don't think you've ever had that problem, right?
I have not, in fact. I've not had that problem. No.
Oh my god, but it's crazy. It's crazy how, like, looking back at it now, like, parents are like super supportive now, and just, you know, they're just there for you, like, for the long ride. Something that I wanted to ask you, Musty, or something that you brought up that was super fascinating by me. So when I was looking up your past interviews with, I think there was one on energy that you were doing it for the grid. You talked about how you had 2 concussions, and that's how you got into Rocket League, right?
Oh yeah.
That's
cool
crazy.
Story. So, yeah, I got one concussion that was like way back, but another concussion. I was playing soccer, I guess, at my high school. I was, freshman. I was way smaller than everyone else. Kind of a late bloomer, but I made varsity as a freshman at a pretty decent school. Like I was very, very good at soccer, but the thing is, everyone's elbows were right where my head was. You know what I'm saying? So like,
oh my god. Okay, I have something to add after this.
That yeah, I think you kind of can tell where it's going, but that happened, and it really wasn't a terrible concussion. I was just, I didn't even black out or anything, but it's like, it wasn't that bad, a few days off of school, and I thought I would be fine, but I was trying to get back into it, doing like some indoor soccer, doing like, soccer practices and stuff, but like, I was still having like issues sleeping. I was always like stressed out. I couldn't think properly, and it turned out I had this thing called like post-concussive syndrome or something.
Yeah.
Which is like, can last, like some people have it for years, which is, torture. But for me, it was like 2 months. I could barely sleep. Probably one of the worst times in my life. But that is when, it's not when I discovered Rocket League. I kind of discovered it through my brother before that. But that's kind of when I had nothing better to do. I'm supposed to be staring at a wall all day in complete darkness. But I was able to play Rocket League from time to time. And, I kind of fell in love with it, right then and there. So it's kind of like, you never know how life, what's the saying?
It like panders out, yeah.
Yeah, because like I got a concussion. I thought, it was one of the lowest moments in my life. And then it turns out that paved the road
It led you to exactly where you are now. Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Do you want to hear the crazy part? That exact same thing, Musty, happened to me.
Really?
So I was my sophomore year in high school, and I was on varsity for basketball. And so my high school was super, super, super competitive. I mean, like we were looking for running through the playoffs, making state, and we were the very first week of playoffs. We played a team from South Texas, and I was a point guard / wing. And so I went and drove to the basket, and I shot it, and then a post, a really tall girl, caught the rebound and elbowed me in the head. I had the lump of the side. When you said elbow, I was like, oh no. I had like the lump of the size like a golf ball on the side of my head. And I like stumbled out and I could barely walk. I went to the emergency room. I had a concussion, right? Because my school was so competitive and they were really pushing, because I was a starter for playoffs. They sped up my recovery, Musty, for 2 weeks.
Same thing with me. They're like, and I think that's the reason why whatever happened, whatever it's called, it's like you speed up your recovery too fast, things just go downhill way too fast. You have to take time with it for sure.
So you want to know the worst part is? I remember going to the emergency room and they were asking me what was the last thing I remembered. And I remember my coach telling me, that's what you get for not boxing out. So.
Oh, yeah. High school coaches will do that.
Yeah.
Coach.
So I was like, okay, cool. I was like, cool. And then they sped up my recovery for 2 weeks, right? I get put back in. They're like, oh, you're cleared, you're fine. I go in, get hit to the head with an elbow again. I'm out of school for 2 months. I can barely leave my room. I have to sit in complete darkness. And like when I started hearing your story on the interview, I was like, oh my God, I'm having like PTSD of everything. Yeah.
Really similar. Like 2 months is, about 2 months exactly for me too. That's insane.
Cause like you couldn't sleep, you couldn't move. Like I had to talk like slowly because it was really hard for me to not interpret, but just like comprehend like sentences and things like that. Yeah. It's rough. So like I feel you there, bud. Like there's like it was really, really freaking bad. But I played like video games and I took it day by day. And then eventually I switched high schools because I was like, yeah, I'm out. I'm out of here. These people are crazy. But
I can't imagine what that would have been like. As for me, like can't relate. I didn't do sports stuff. Just stayed at home gaming, I guess. Unfortunately.
Yeah, you're an OG gamer.
Yeah, OG. Chalkia, I don't know if one of you guys want to ask the next question, because like I'm super curious to hear what you guys want to ask him.
I was curious, Musty, what rank were you when you created the Musty Flick?
Okay, yeah, that's so. I don't know. The reason I actually created the Musty Flick was, I was very bad at the game, so I was still trying to get better. Watching Squishy Muffins. I'm still a big fan of Squishy to this day, even though I'm kind of like on his team now, which is insane. But I was watching all these tutorials.
That was wholesome. I'm sorry, that was so wholesome.
That was wholesome. I was like, wow.
Yeah, it's still pretty crazy, but yeah, I was watching, you know, all these tutorials, figuring out like the physics of the game. Like I didn't understand how like you can flip forward and like you go backwards and vice versa. Like I thought it was like a glitch in the game, but I figured out there's actually like a certain way to do it. And I just kind of accidentally did this weird backflip with the ball in my car, and all of a sudden I was like, yo, I've never seen that before, so I kept trying to do it, and I got a really good flick and posted it to Reddit. So I just noticed I didn't even answer your question, but I was probably gold or platinum. I think gold, but gold wasn't even a thing, so challenger. Only the OGs will remember
Oh my god,
the challenger
challenger.
ranks, but that's where I was, you know, finding the Musty Flick. And cool story, the only reason, you know, I found I knew to like post it to Reddit was because we went on like a vacation to Florida, and I was just kind of bored on that vacation, so I downloaded. When I was getting like really into Rocket League. I don't remember if it was before or after my concussion, but I think it was the summer after maybe. Then I kind of like I was like obsessed with Reddit. You know, I wanted to hit all these cool clips and stuff, so I would check the Rocket League Reddit every day, post to it and stuff. So the only reason I even knew to like post it to Reddit is because, you know, I was bored on vacation one day and installed you know, Reddit and looked at the r/Rocket League and stuff. So pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my
That just-
god.
That just goes to show that you don't need to be GC to make a new mechanic. But watch now, Reddit's gonna
Yeah,
be flooded
but
with all these.
now we're gonna get these people
dude.
making the sparky flick, or you know, the water flick. After it's like I get so many DMs like, "Hey, Musty, I think I found a new mechanic. Can you check it out?" And then it's like a 45-degree flick. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Like, have you not seen, you know, people do stuff? But you know, I kind of understand it at the same time.
Poor guy. It's probably like someone who's super young and they are like,
Yeah.
oh my god, Musty, check it out.
Yeah, I feel
Poor
that.
guy. Oh
So
my-
Chelsea and Athena, do you guys know how to do the Musty Flick?
I've done it before. I've done it in game. I did it.
Hey, nice.
Yeah.
What about you,
I've done
Tia?
it a few times.
Try and practice it. Can't say it goes too well, you know. Maybe one day.
Yeah, it's hard.
I can't do it the what's it called, the full flip way. I can only go down and then up.
Yeah,
I
like
don't
where you
know
lean
if-
backwards to start.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's easier that way for sure.
Yeah. We'll have to try and practice it at some point again.
I just remember I didn't do it on purpose one time, and then it just kind of happened, and I just remember flipping out. I think it was like my first time, and then my chat was flipping out, and I was like, oh my god, to clip this moment, because I'm probably never going to do this again for another like 3 years. Like, this is my moment, and now it's gone.
Never forget.
Yeah. Kid, what do you want to ask?
All right, so I wanted to ask, do you get very salty when you play Rocket League?
Do I get salty when I play Rocket League?
Like salty. Like
No,
Rage.
never salty. You know, I never get the two salties, but you know, I'll get a little salty, you know, every now and again. But especially when I'm streaming, or recording videos, I try my hardest, like my absolute hardest, to stay positive. You know, I don't want to have like, you know, my audience like, you know, being toxic and stuff, because you know your audience will kind of
Yeah.
do exactly
Yeah.
what you do. So I try to stay positive and stuff, but sometimes, you know, you get that one teammate. You know, everyone knows the one teammate. You know, I'll abandon match, you know, once or twice a month. But I never really get too salty. And if I do, if my teammates like, you know, just straight up bullying me in chat, I'll just mute them. Like I could honestly care less. I'm not dumb enough to like say something stupid that'll get me canceled in game chat.
Yeah.
Nah, just mute.
I wish I had that resolve.
Yeah.
What, Athena? You say stuff back?
I don't say anything bad, but I'm like, oh, if someone's grinding my gears the wrong way, of course, like streaming's a bit different than YouTube.
Yeah.
But like, if someone's feisty with me, I'm literally gonna be feisty back. Like, there's no way.
Yeah, and when I stream, sorry to cut you off, but whenever I
you're good.
stream, I just disable chat altogether, because you know Grand Champ
Really?
in North America left goes, so everyone knows left goes. That's just facts on the kickoff. So I just disable chat. So you know, I feel like most people are gonna say something positive. Like most people are just like, hey, can you sign my profile, or you know, big fan or whatever. But everyone's always gonna say something, and there's some haters out there. They're like, you know, Musty, you suck or whatever. But oh no, if you just turn chat off, the problem is resolved.
Better
That's
just
simple
avoid
as
it
that.
altogether. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Do you get a lot of hate, Musty? Like, has there ever had like a moment where it just gets too
Yeah,
much?
I had one, never where it gets too much. Like I just don't let that stuff get to me. But like, my coaching prices. I don't know if any of you guys remember that. I was low key getting canceled a little bit on the timeline on Twitter. So basically, Gamers Ready, I used to do Rocket League coaching, and I charged. I didn't do 1 hour coaching sessions. I did 2 hour only coaching sessions for $110 because that was the price I wanted to do it at. I was getting orders, and someone screenshotted it, and apparently people were saying my price was too high because I think they assumed it was 1 hour for $110. But still, if I wanted to do that, then let me do that. But 2 hours for $110, and people, I don't really know why, they just got petrified of the fact that I'm making a lot of money coaching Rocket League players.
That
you know
seems
what I
so
mean?
stupid because it's so optional. Like, you don't have to pay that. It's up to you.
Wait, when was this?
2019, probably early 2019. I honestly don't remember. I don't do
What?
coaching anymore. Yeah, the reason I don't do coaching anymore is because it's not worth it anymore with how well YouTube and Twitch and everything else is going.
Yeah, I'm
It's
about
like-
to say.
Passive income is way better than sitting down 8 hours a day coaching people. That takes away from YouTube and Twitch and all that stuff.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure there's some coaches out there. I don't want to name names. I'm like 99%. I just went looked this up, that there's someone literally charging the same amount for that 1 hour.
But you know what it
Yeah,
was?
I was
It
gonna
was
say that.
because
It was because you're a YouTuber?
quote unquote I've never been pro. So
Okay.
I
Wow.
quote unquote can't do that. You know what I mean? But if the demand is there, then I can. I could have like doubled my prices and still, I'd be getting orders, but I just, didn't do that.
That's crazy. What?
That is so annoying.
Wait, Chelsea Kia. Literally, we could sign up for Gamers Ready and just charge $110, and we're all grand champ. We all made it at one point. Hey,
I know the guy.
you know the guy.
Hook us up. People will come in my chat and be like, "Can you coach me?" And
Yeah,
I'm just-
same.
I can only laugh. Like,
Whenever
I'm
people
just
say that
like-
to me, I'm just like, yeah, just score the ball,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always get that, like, how do you get better at Rocket League? I'm like, literally, I'm not YouTube. Literally type in how to get better at Rocket League on YouTube. That'll give you a much better answer, than asking me while I'm streaming. So stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my.
you could just do
goodness.
what Garrett does. Tell everyone to just do free play.
Yeah.
That's
A
all
lot of
he
times
said.
I just say like be better or score more goals. I just mess with people because it's like I get tired of that question.
Don't
My
miss.
chat has fun with it. Yeah. Score more goals than the other team.
Very, very, like, obvious things,
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
the way to go about it.
Okay, let's see. I told you I was gonna ask you this question, Musty,
Mm-hmm.
and you gave me the permission to go ahead. Have you ever had an issue or like after? Oh yeah, you told me yes. I asked you before this. You gave me the go ahead. Have you ever had issues with EGirls? Has that ever been something that has happened over the past couple years with your rise to a million subs? Like, has that ever happened?
Honestly, no.
No.
No, like I don't really like. I don't
Come
know.
on, spill the
I've gotten a
tea.
few DMs, but I just don't really answer them.
Oh, we've
Like,
gotten a few DMs.
I ego the
Okay.
e-girls.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't really.
You ego-
Wait, you
Oh,
don't
no.
respond? You ego them?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my.
I'm look.
Musty
Okay.
ain't got no time.
I'm doing my own thing over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing YouTube. I'm on the grind. You know what I'm like? I'm just doing my thing. I don't really have time to like.
Doesn't have time for stupid e-girls.
Yeah, stupid girls. No.
Ball is life. Okay, we get it, Musty. Ball is life.
Car
No, I
soccer's
just wanted
where
to
it's
ask
at.
that question.
Yeah.
Oh my god. No, okay. Because like you would think, or at least like how do I say this? Because okay, speaking from personal experience, right? I started streaming for 2 weeks, right? And then Dylan literally went and hosted me for 1,000 viewers within those 2 weeks. And I was like, okay, I see you. And then we ended up talking, and now we've been together for like 4 years. So I was just wondering if you've
Yeah,
ever
that's
had that
insane.
issue. It's crazy. Yeah. No, it's crazy.
Musty, you might be missing out on finding your soulmate, you know?
I know, right? Who knows?
Maybe I should start responding.
Rocket League soulmate.
Rocket League soulmate.
I mean, you never know. You never know.
Rocket League The Bachelor.
Oh my
God.
gosh.
Okay, I'm writing that down for my YouTube video.
Oh,
ideas.
please do.
Yes.
Wait. Oh my God. Rocket League. Oh my God. That's actually gonna be too funny. Wait, that would be too funny. No, it's been crazy. It's been crazy.
Speaking of like YouTube videos, what's your least favorite video and favorite video you've ever put out?
Okay.
This might be a tough one.
Yeah. Least favorite video, kind of on that topic, I guess. For my 1 million sub video, I don't want to like really leak what it is, but it involved going all the way back and kind of looking at my older content. And some of those videos, I click on it, hear myself for 2 seconds, I click right off. I can't watch. Like, I'm literally paying someone to make this video for me because I can't watch it. No, like, it's my older videos, like the Musty Flick tutorial. That's my first video ever talking to a camera. I just bought a mic. I literally did not know what I was doing. This is before I did any research, so it's like, you know the people on like American Idol or whatever, like the mic is like right next to their mouth because like it's a different type of mic. I thought that's what you're supposed to do. Like I didn't know. So the mic is so scuffed, and I'm not talking with any confidence. It sounds like I'm just depressed. It's so bad, but you got to start somewhere. So to answer the question, probably just not one particular video, but before like September 2018, any of those videos where I'm talking, it's pretty hard to watch, but it just shows everyone starts somewhere, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you could say that. I can't even imagine. No, every time I go and look at, like, for me, at least my old YouTube videos, I'm like, dear mother of God, no, I'm muting this.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
I enlisted some of mine because I hated hearing myself so much. I'm like, why would I say those things? Like, stop.
Yeah, and I feel like it's kind of like a natural thing. I feel like on 5 years, I could look back at this interview and like, I feel like I'll just be cringing at myself. You know what I mean? I feel like everyone goes through that. And, you look at yourself in the past, you're like, what in the world was I doing? Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For me, it's not even like in the past. Like, I'll be making a YouTube video and I can't edit it. I can't look back at it.
Like looking at a VOD like from the past like week.
Oh, no. Oh, God, no. I
like a
can't go to
clip.
my VODs. Clips, no. Not happening.
But to answer your question about my favorite video, same thing. I was kind of going back looking through all my content. Favorite one though would either be trash talking Rocket League streamers, then donating $5,000 to them. That was like just a fun one where I was, it was really interactive. I got all their reactions, got my point of view, their point of view. Just, making people's day better, but kind of adding a twist on it, not just giving people money, but like, making good content out of it. It's always fun to do. But that's probably my second favorite one. But my very favorite one is I have it pulled up here. I hired a pro Rocket League coach and did the opposite of what he said. So I went on Gamers Ready. It was someone I knew. I just used a voice changer. That is top tier content. I'm telling you. Like he was like, lean your car forward. I would just literally lean backwards, or vice versa. I was turn left. I would turn right. And he's like, he got kind of angry. I was like back talking to him and stuff, but I obviously revealed it to him after. It was my friend Classy who does coaching on Gamers Ready, but it turned out really, really well. It turned out amazing.
That sounds hilarious. Anyone listening, you should go watch that after this.
Check it out for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
That's too funny. Oh my God, I would be tilted. I'd be tilted out of my mind.
He was. I was like, I was kind of low key like telling him I pretended to be a bronze. I was like I was backing up, and he's like, "Hey, you shouldn't back up here. You should turn around." I was like, "No, I'm backing up here. Like this is my strategy." And then he's like, "Who's the grand champ here, buddy?" And I was like, "Oh."
My God. Got sassy with you.
Yeah, it was fun though. It was fun.
That's hilarious. How patient was he with you at first? Like, how long?
He was pretty patient he never really got. It was like a good 40 minutes where he dealt with me until he kind of figured out it was me. Because of course I wouldn't do that to someone I didn't know. It was my friend Classy. He eventually figured it out, but it was fun.
That's too funny. That's too funny. I can't even. I feel for him. For in that moment, I feel so bad for him.
Me too.
Okay. So, you know how we told you that we had a surprise, right? A surprise segment for you?
Yeah, and I'm a little bit scared for this, but
Why? No, you shouldn't be scared. Okay. So, since you're our first guest, we had to do some research, right? We went and looked at videos, interviews, everything. Well, we came across your Twitter. And
see, okay, just you saying that, it seems like I did something embarrassing or I'm about to get canceled.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
It's questionable. Yeah.
Okay, just say it.
It's okay. We looked at your old tweets. I mean, like from 2017, 2018, like probably older than that.
How long did that take to like scroll down?
Oh, we scrolled down forever.
Oh, we got time. We got time.
We got time. We got time. I don't know. Okay, hold on, Chelsea. You pick the first one. The first one that you want to ask him about. I know which one I want to ask him about.
All right. So my favorite Musty tweet is about to take a shower. Like and retweet if you have ever taken a shower before. What's up with that?
Okay, so that's just me learning Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I will still tweet something out like that. I don't take social media too seriously. That's just
Really, we couldn't tell. We couldn't
Yeah.
tell with that tweet.
yeah. It was just a joke, just a bad joke. Trying to get some impressions. You know what I mean? Trying to get on the timeline. Gotta hit the algorithms. You know?
Of course.
All right, I got another one for you. All right. Been listening to Old Town Road all day, and I gotta say, I kind of want to cop a horse.
Musty.
Okay, listen.
How are you gonna explain this one? We're listening.
Okay, Lil Nas X. That's a good song. You guys agree with that or no? It's a decent
It's
song.
a banger. It's a banger.
It's a good one.
And I was just listening to that. He was doing the thing where he eventually got the record with like the most weeks streamed #1 Billboard or whatever. I don't know how that works too much, but I was trying to help my boy Lil Nas X out, you know, by listening to his song on repeat. And I was just playing Rocket League, listening to the song on repeat, and I really wanted a horse after the song. Like, you know what I mean? He talks about horses, so like, I just want a
Creative
horse.
genius, honestly.
Yeah, it's like, you know, when I stopped listening to the song, obviously, you know, back to normal. But listening to the song, I'm just vibing out, you know, trying to cop a horse for real.
Oh, yeah, understandable.
Okay, Musty, this tweet that I'm about to read, it came from December 25th. This was on Christmas, 2017.
2017. I didn't even know I
It has 5 likes on this.
Dang, that's
I
big
don't think
for
you
back
realize.
then.
I don't think you realize how tempted we are to retweet and like this, just to bring it back on
I'm
the
about
TL.
to search it right now and delete it. What is it?
Heavy car bug for the past 2 days. Sad emoji. You must be really sad on Christmas.
Oh
Going
my
through
dude.
it.
Okay. So you want me to like explain myself on that or what?
Yeah, explain this. I'll even link the tweet for you right there. I'll put
Okay,
it
yeah.
in the chat.
In general?
That was a tough time. I can only imagine.
One retweet.
I'm retweeting it. I'm bringing it back on the TL now.
I'll do it too. Whatever. So yeah, back then I had a really really bad computer, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I think heavy car bug was like a meme back in the day, but this honestly wasn't really too. Oh my god, it's getting so many retweets right now. Oh my god. But yeah, I was just getting performance issues. You know what I mean? I just had a really trash PC set up. I didn't really know what I was doing back then. Back on the HP Pavilion. You know,
Yeah.
I would just anything where my frames were down, my graphics were down, I was lagging out. I would just call it the heavy car bug because I didn't really know what it was. But yeah, that's my explanation on that one. Funny to look back on.
We went and looked, and we have like a list. I don't know if we want to keep going with it. I'm down to keep going because there's just some of these tweets. Musty, I kid you not. I wish I knew what you were thinking when you were tweeting these out. Just looking
Alright,
at the face value.
Pick one or two more. I don't want the entire list. Pick the best one.
Yeah. Chelsea, Keo, let them know.
All right.
Or you go,
Oh,
Key,
sure.
you go.
Okay. Just watched the B movie. Hate to be honest and spoil it for you guys, but it's a real tearjerker.
Okay, this one. Me and my brother were in the car. I remember this one. I was like, his name's Grant. I'm like, Grant, I haven't tweeted in like a day or two. What should I tweet out? And that's literally just what he said. I was trying to. I didn't know what to tweet.
Word
so.
for word. Just
That's
go.
what that's what he said. And I didn't actually watch the B movie, but
What?
That's
Oh my
no, okay. I've
No
watched
way,
it before,
dude.
but I didn't watch it then. I didn't watch it right then. You know, I've watched it like years before that tweet,
Okay.
but I have watched
Can't believe you've done this.
I was about to say, I was about to get heated. Oh my god, Chelsea, which one?
I don't know. You could say. I
Okay,
don't
let
know.
me
Last
see.
one, though. Last one. Please take me out of this torture.
Okay, here we go. Oh, Lethamyr equals John. This one's more recent. Lethamyr equals John Sandman plus Squishy. Don't at me.
Lethamyr equals John Sandman plus Squishy.
Yep.
Honestly,
That's the tweet.
don't
You
know.
don't even know.
Yeah, don't know exactly what I was thinking. Okay, let me just. Lethamyr equals John Sandman plus Squishy. It's because Lethamyr is on like near Squishy's level in terms of skill. You know, very good player.
Yeah.
But no offense to Squishy. I think it was because Squishy's kind of like a really chill dude. You know, super chill. You know, never really gets too excited. You know, he'll triple flip reset and be like, "Oh, decent." You know what I mean? So I think maybe Lethamyr gets more excited than Squishy. So you know, John Sandman, of course, he's just yelling
Yeah.
every second, and he's
Oh,
after
my
the own
God.
goals and stuff. But I think that's probably what I was thinking. You know, really good player, but he like yells some and has like more reactions. Honestly, don't know exactly what I was thinking. Probably just trying to get some impressions for the timeline, you know.
Honestly, when I was looking back at these tweets, it reminded me because Dylan right now, I don't know what he's thinking, but he's just tweeting random stuff now, just for the
Spider-Man thing, I saw
impression.
that.
No, what you don't understand is he'll tweet out these things, or I don't know what he said, rocking league or something like that. It's just something like completely dumb like that. He'll wait. So we FaceTime every night, right? And so he'll wait till I fall asleep and then tweet out these dumb tweets, and he waits purposely so I fall asleep so I don't tell him not to tweet it, because every time I wake up I'm like, Dylan, what the hell is this? And he's like, it's content. What do you mean?
Exactly.
It's fire.
That's the stuff that gets the impressions on Twitter. Just tweet out the dumbest thing you can think of, and you know it'll get the impressions you need. That's basically it.
Okay.
Gotta
Well,
start doing that then, I guess.
honestly, I'm about to tweet out something dumb too. I'm about to say like
real?
the Fennec's a good car or something. Literally, that'll get impressions.
I don't know if we should.
I think I quit the podcast. No,
Musty, what are you? What are your
Oh.
thoughts on the Fennec, Musty?
Thoughts on the Fennec?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Chell, don't you have like some really strong opinions about this? Apparently,
Oh,
I've seen you on the
we all-
timeline.
Uh-huh.
Not gonna lie, I've rocked with the Fennec for a few
Oh
months.
no. Okay. Thank you so
It's-
much for tuning in. Thank you so much. This is the end of the episode. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, but for the past, I'd say month or two, I have not, because I don't think Fennec has NRG decal, and that's what I've been rocking for the past month or two. So I've been using Octane more lately, but Fennec isn't a terrible car. I'm not gonna lie, it isn't terrible, but Octane is a little bit better, I feel like.
Okay.
Is that
Okay. You redeemed
acceptable?
yourself. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
You redeemed
Oh,
yourself.
Thank
and I
you.
have to ask, Musty, do you have dogs?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I had one that unfortunately passed pretty recently.
I'm sorry.
Big rip. I was pretty sad for for a while,
sorry.
but I have another dog. They're both boxer dogs, but you know the one I have now, he's obviously still a boxer dog. He's his name's Cooper. He's very nice, and I pet him a lot.
Aw. Yeah, dogs are great. Boxers are great. They're a
Yeah.
great breed.
I think it was your reveal video where you had like a clip where your boxer dog literally just popped in the corner, and it was like
Face
I was
reveal?
watching it.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was a face reveal video, and we were just watching it. I was like, that's a pretty cute dog. We probably have to ask about the dog. I mean, listen, your achievements are great. Your 1 million subs is great, but like honestly, like we just want to know about the dog. Okay, we want to know if it's living a happy life.
Yeah, he's chill. Yeah. He's awesome. You guys have any dogs? I know Chell has some dogs.
You have a pack. Like she doesn't have a dog. She has a pack.
She had the whole crew.
Yeah, I got 5 dogs,
Oh,
and they're like
sheesh.
four husky mixes, and it's loud. They're loud dogs.
They're beautiful.
Does it like bark when you stream?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like,
all the
it's a
time.
good content, good
It's-
content.
It's so annoying. One time we were all swimming at my house. I had all the dogs, and one of them started howling, and then all of them started howling. Even my Aussie started howling, and my poor neighbors were probably like, "What is going on over there?"
Having a party or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I think that's it from us. I mean, if you guys have any other last questions for Musty, it's like,
I kind of want to talk about. Can I ask you
go
guys
ahead.
some questions? I just want to talk about
yeah, of course.
free to play. They just announced it. That's like a huge thing to talk about. I feel like because like they just announced what's going on. You know, going up on the 23rd. Like, what are your guys' thoughts on that? Because we're all content creators. Like, how do you guys think that'll affect numbers? Or how it'll affect our audience? How it'll affect Rocket League? Like, I don't really have anyone to talk to you about that. You know what I'm saying? It's like kind of a big deal, though. What do you guys think about that?
It is a big deal. Yeah. For me personally, I think it's a good thing. I'm a little worried about like all the Smurfs, but other than that, I think it's gonna bring a lot more people in, and I'm excited to see how the viewership is and how much it grows. I think it brings just a lot more potential. I don't know. I think it's only good for the most part.
Yeah, I don't think anything bad can happen, but I just want to know like how good it's gonna be. Because has this ever happened to like another kind of like low key popular game that's costs money now free to play? Like, I don't know if it'll like have the hype that Fortnite or Fall Guys and stuff did.
So, I mean, do you guys want to take this? I have my thoughts and opinions.
Let's hear it, Athena.
Okay, so here's my thing with it. I think that it's gonna be a huge boom, right? It's gonna be life. It's pretty much gonna be life changing. But I think there's gonna be a much larger impact on the YouTube side than on streaming and Twitch. Yeah. I was talking about this with Dylan. I think that initially, so I don't know if you remember, or at least when Dylan was telling me about this, when Rocket League like first came out,
it had the hype, right?
It had the boom. It had the hype. Like, didn't like Kia, like, I don't know, Kia, if you were watching Crow at the time, but didn't he have like thousands and thousands and thousands of viewers because it was just like released and it was crazy?
Yeah, the Crow versus Gibbs 1v1. I remember seeing that way back.
I never was able to tune into those, but he said he got like 10,000 viewers at points and crazy stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm hesitant to think that it's gonna be like a crazy boom like Fortnite where it's gonna make or break careers. And even though I do hope that happens, because I think that there's a lot of Rocket League creators that deserve to be on a lot larger of a platform than the bubble that we're in right now. I'm really curious. So I don't know if you looked at the article. For those of you tuning in, they just announced free to play was going to be it's going to start on the 23rd of September, right? And I'm really curious to see what the event is, because if you went and looked,
it was llama thing, right?
It was a llama Rama, right? And so there's some collaboration with Fortnite in it. And then I believe on the Twitter for Fortnite, they actually tweeted out about Rocket League. So I'm curious to see if, since it's now going to be free to play, right? I'm curious to see that if it takes the Fortnite viewership and transfer its over to the Rocket League section, right? Or if there's Fortnite creators that are going to take advantage of this opportunity and then bring it back. I'm pretty sure I saw Lachlan tweet out at John Sandman Rob, like throwback way back when they used to record videos, and I think Dylan recorded some as well. They used to be super involved with Rocket League, and I'm curious to see if it brings in even bigger creators than the ones that are in now. To free to play in Rocket League. Like, my hope is like it booms both Twitch and YouTube, but realistically I think that the YouTube audience is gonna have a more advantageous like reaction to this whole
I'm hoping for both, but either way it's gonna be insane.
Yeah, probably gonna be a lot of noobs looking up tutorials, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I might have to start doing the tutorials. Yeah,
that's a good idea.
That's smart.
That's what I'm most excited to see, is to see people and the skill, like what is the word? Skill ceiling with Rocket League is just so, like, to see people start off, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I can do what Squishy does, and then exactly.
Literally give it like a couple months when I remember playing Fortnite season 3, season 2. So like at the very beginning, right? Before everyone was like cracked builders, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you go and look at Fortnite videos and they're just like, they're building walls and ceilings and roofs and literally just like editing them at like million times the speed. And I'm like, okay, is that gonna happen with Rocket League? Is like 20 different mechanics gonna be like revealed after this because there's gonna be a bunch of cracked 9-year-olds just playing the game now? Like I don't know what's gonna happen. Like who knows? Maybe on the next season of RLCS, after it goes free to play, there's gonna be a wave of new teams with this new younger
New bubble
audience.
players.
Yeah,
I don't know
but-
about that though. I think I'd say give it 3 seasons, 2 or 3 seasons at least, because it takes I'd say minimum 5,000 hours to get close to bubble, close to like being a top tier team. But definitely there's gonna be a lot more people. It's gonna be crazy.
Like you're gonna have like the kids that literally grind the game like day and night that are gonna get that first wave of like being addicted to Rocket League,
Yeah.
right? And they're gonna be. I'm curious to see how fast players get good at the game. I mean, like, of course you're gonna. The only issue. Okay, sorry. Side note. The only issue I have with the free to play update is the level that is reached for ranked competitive the playlist, because it is way too low in my opinion.
Yeah,
it is
I was
so
saying
easy.
25, 30. It takes
Yeah.
like 20 minutes to like go play against some bots and get level 10. It's really, really low.
Yeah, exactly.
A
So
lot of
it's like
Smurfs.
there's gonna be so many Smurfs, and I'm wondering how they're gonna handle like the boosting system and just like everything in that regard. Like those are more my 2 issues with it, because that is just way too low. I knew for League you had to play like 10 hours minimum at least to get an account to be able to queue competitive ranks.
Maybe they'll change it once they see how many actually. Well, probably not. I don't know. It's stupid though. I wish they would
That's
put
just
more thought into it.
That's just a fear I have, because imagine being a newer player like Bronze. You're trying to get in the game and you just get like triple flip resetted on by a grand champ. On a Bronze account. That would kind of like.
So discouraging.
That would hinder the growth of like Rocket League itself. That happens, multiply it times, 10,000. That is a lot of people that are going to have a bad first experience playing Rocket League. So I hope they raise it.
But even if they do
Yeah.
raise it, it's not going to even eliminate it, because those people are still going to be playing in those matches. It just sucks, like the whole thing. I don't know what they could possibly do, but really ruins ranked for sure.
Did you see in the article that they released today? Listen, free to play, great. Quick chat's awesome. They're finally updating the menu in Rocket League.
Yes, I saw that.
I just want to see a picture of it. Do they have a picture or no? I'm just curious what it's going to be like.
Do you think that it's going to be similar to like how they did it in the beta in China? Because I hope so. The garage,
I hope the
looks
garage.
beautiful.
Oh my, that was
I
sick.
know.
Yeah,
I haven't
want
even
that.
seen that. I don't think.
It's like a parking garage, and they have like different. You can see all your presets in one thing. Like click it. It's super cool.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, so it's like 9 cars just on your screen, and you can see the presets and everything. I remember watching it. So when Dylan did a video about it, he had to go and like find a way to actually download the game like as if he was in China. Super sketchy way, by the way. I have highly recommend to never do that again in your life, because I'm pretty sure he compromised his PC like 20 different times, but we're gonna ignore that. You go and look, and it's like super organized. Just the way you're able to customize your car as well in front of it. I really hope they implement a lot of things that they learned in the beta for the Rocket League version in China to free to play, which I hope they do, because it'd be super sick.
Is there anything else about the update you guys are excited about?
Merc hitbox?
Yes.
I don't know how they're gonna change it, but I don't know.
Make
I
it
might
big.
be
Massive. How much you want to bet? Like, that thing is going to win every 50-50.
Yeah, it could be all Mercs next RLCS. You never know.
Yes.
I better see you guys using the Athena decal on the Merc. That's literally, I've been waiting for this moment, okay? I've been waiting for this moment for the Merc to be popular.
I'm a Merc main now, as far as I'm
I
concerned.
know.
Same.
It's crazy. I mean, like, we've been waiting for this for God knows how long. We've been begging for free to play and like an update and changes like this. And the tournament systems are going to be changed.
Oh my, streaming is a million times easier now.
Yup.
Literally today, I had like 15 people disconnect from my tournament, and I'm like, I get it, they're updating it, and there's a bunch of issues and things like that. But oh my goodness, we've been begging for that for like years and years and years and years. I just hope that they don't like. Of course, like they're gonna have issues with ranked and just like online play. I don't know if you remember that one update where they literally changed the bounce of the ball. Where they completely messed it up, and it was really bad. I want to say this happened like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know coding or anything, but it was like a cosmetic update. They were like adding some new decals, and then all of a sudden, like, you can like turtle on the ceiling and like do all these crazy bounces. It's like, I don't understand that happens. I hope that does not happen though with free to
Shouldn't
play.
they double check these things a little
That's
bit
what I'm
better?
saying. They need like a
Like a
beta.
test
Okay,
server.
yeah, that they could get the content creators to test that. I've actually been a part of like 1 or 2 test groups, so I can confirm they have started doing stuff like that. They have to keep doing it though for different updates.
Yeah.
I remember they did it for, oh god, what was it? It wasn't Heat Seeker, but there was like a new game mode, and this is like 2018. I want to say April 2018. It was me, Sunlace, Bloom, Phantom, and a couple other content creators, and we went to Psionics, and they had us like test out the new items, and like, yeah, they had us test out everything. I think John couldn't make it, and then we had a bunch of people just heading over there and just like testing everything out, and it was super cool. And I really hope that they continue to do that. And I feel like the past like 6 months, or at least this year, they've been way more. I think they still could be more transparent, but that's just my personal opinion. But they've been way more open about like pushing for content and things like that.
Yeah, I think they were kind of slacking a little bit the last year, but they really started like upping it, like, you know, as of recent, you know, especially with the free to play announcements and all the hype they're building around it. It's definitely going to be insane.
This is completely off topic, but do you think that they're gonna have like an in-person Worlds for RLCS?
When will that be? Like
It would be June.
June
most
next
likely.
year.
Yeah.
Next year?
Yeah.
Really hope, you know, the Roni Rona doesn't last that long.
Roni Rona.
Roni Rona.
But I feel like, is it okay if we just talk for like hours and stuff? Like,
No.
You guys have all been to LANs. I've never even been to a single LAN.
You've never been to a LAN?
Never. I was gonna go to the one
Oh.
in Texas. I'm kind of low key scared because
What?
someone was telling me he had like 75k subs and he was getting swarmed at one
Yeah.
of these LANs.
Yeah, no.
I have 1 million subs now. I'm kind of scared on the low key.
Musty, listen, hear us out. Okay, next LAN, we'll be your bodyguards, okay?
We got you.
We'll be your bodyguards. It's okay. Fans, e-girls, nothing's getting past us,
All
okay?
right, I'm down.
Trust. I'm 7'2", 200 pounds. I got you. No worries.
Nice.
She's jacked.
No, but like LAN's a crazy experience. LAN is like a
Yeah.
crazy
I
experience.
can't wait.
Oh my god.
Some of the most fun that we've ever had. I swear.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you saying?
No, I was just saying, I can't even imagine. Literally, we're almost about to be at an hour. What?
Oh.
Is that like the cutoff? Or it's like we just have to stop?
No. You're good. I'm down to keep talking, but literally people are going to be like, my God, will they shut up, please? But it's okay. No, like LAN. Oh God. Kia, what was your favorite LAN?
Oh man, probably the one in Vegas. That one was
Vegas.
so fun. Like, I don't know. Just being able to walk out of the hotel and you're already in a casino and like just not saying that I was gambling a bunch, but it was a cool atmosphere. It
You're
was-
literally putting 500 on black. Okay, I see you, Kia.
yeah, no big deal, just doubling everything. No, everything was so lively the whole time we were there. Like,
Yeah.
even not at the event, but everyone at the event was super hype and everything, and it was cool. That or London, but
Yeah, London.
Oh, I wish I could have gone.
Oh, which one was your favorite, Shell?
My favorite LAN, probably Madrid, just because it was cool to see Garrett win.
Yeah, I can only imagine. That just felt
Yeah.
felt so good.
It was hype.
Wait, hold on, Musty. When did you start watching Rocket League Esports? Or were you there? Were you watching since the beginning?
Let's see. I remember I went into Derek's chat way back and I asked what RLCS was because I didn't know.
No way.
So I don't remember what season that would have been. I think I started watching like season. I was there for like the flip side days, like whenever that was. I don't think season 1, but I think
boy.
season 2 I probably started
season 2,
watching.
season 3.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Like that's crazy. It's crazy you've been watching for so long and you haven't gone to a Worlds. What are you doing?
I've just been I just like haven't been doing anything, and then I started doing YouTube 2 years ago, and then I didn't do my face reveal until 100k, and then I was gonna go to LANs after that, and then I was gonna go to this one, and then it gets canceled, and
Oh no.
all this stuff going on. But I just want
Unlucky.
to go finally. Like I don't know, whenever the next one is.
You're literally gonna have to hire a bodyguard, Musty. I'm not
Yeah.
even lying. Like I get swamped where Like I was even considering getting like a bodyguard after like I think it was New Jersey or something like that. But no, you're actually gonna need like someone there with you.
No, here's what you do. You just put on a disguise or something, you know?
Yeah, glasses and a mustache, and I'm set. A moldy buffalo.
A moldy buffalo?
No, you did not. You did not.
Get a cow onesie and no one will ever suspect it, you know?
True.
Just say you're a fanboy.
Yeah, Musty fanboy for sure.
Yeah. So I love
Oh
him
my
so
God.
much. And if you see him, let me know.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see if you get any crazy fan experience, Musty, because literally I have some stories about just crazy experiences from I think it was DreamHack Atlanta. So I was with Dylan and someone came up to us asking for an autograph, right? What did you think he asked him to sign? Just a first guess.
I know I would automatically have to assume a piece of paper. But I know it's not going to be that. Because
It's not a piece of
It's
paper.
a piece of paper.
This guy comes up and says, "Hey, can I get an autograph?" And of course, I think I signed something for him. And then he was like, "No, Rizzo, I want you. Can you sign my nipple?" And I was like,
Oh
excuse me?
my.
I was like, there's no way he just said that. Homeboy lifts up his shirt. He has like 4 Bud Lights in his hands. He's holding a Bud Light by his teeth while Dylan's signing his chest. And I was like, you did not just do that.
That's a bold move. That's kind of an alpha male move though, on the low key.
Honestly, yeah. Man's just living his life.
He's literally, I was like, okay. I literally looked at Dylan after it and I was like, and he was like, don't even ask. Don't even ask. I think that would be the time for a crazy fan experience. Or when I saw season 3, when F2 was around, I remember seeing whatchamacallit, we did a meet and greet with F2, and a guy goes up to Neat Mike and was like, "Hey, can I get your signature?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." He's like, "My butt." And I was like, "Oh my God, no, you did not."
My.
Homeboy literally drops his drawers right in front of hundreds of people. Mike's literally signing his cheek, and I was
Yeah,
like, I do not need to see that.
That's a little too far. That one, I don't know about that one. Wow.
Yeah, so have fun, Musty. You're gonna have a great time at your next land.
Yeah, I can't wait.
No, but it's honestly, like, if I'm being like completely serious, it's a life-changing event. You're gonna see so many people that you've like impacted, and they're gonna like the amount of parents that I saw with their kids that are like 6 or 7 just going up to like creators and like telling their stories. It's really, really heartwarming, and it's really, really hard. Like it just makes you feel good. It makes you feel really good.
Yeah, that's insane because like I don't know, I've like a lot of numbers. I pull like 1.5k viewers a stream, get hundreds of thousands of views on my videos, but that doesn't even seem real, I guess. Like I'm just making videos and then the numbers are there, but I can't, it's hard to like relate that to actual people. But I feel like when you go to a LAN, even if it's just 5 people coming up to you, I feel like you're like, whoa, like I'm actually doing something, you know what I mean? That'll definitely be a cool feeling for sure.
Have you ever been recognized in public?
Yeah, one time. The one time I go outside my house, so this is a pretty cool story. So
The one time.
Let's go.
okay, so one time I go outside of my house for something Rocket League related. Geek for Your Game flew me out to Indianapolis to do this, top 10 goals of 2019 recording.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, I got to meet Sunless, Verge, and Flume, but I don't even post anything. I'm not saying where I'm going. I'm literally just in the Indianapolis airport. I'm from Atlanta. No one recognized me in Atlanta. No one at that airport. And there were like 20 times as many people in the Atlanta airport. It's ridiculously crazy. It's so busy there. But I'm walking outside I open, there's an automatic door. I don't open it. But I walk outside the door with my brother. And immediately this dude in his truck, I hope he's watching right now. He was like, I was wearing my Musty merch. Maybe that was why. But he was like, he's in his truck. He rolls the windows down. He's like, "Musty, yo!" And I was like, what the heck just happened? Because that's literally never happened to me before.
That's sick.
And I just waved at him. I was like, "Hey," and he's like, "Love your videos, dog," and he just drives off. Pretty surreal
that's
experience.
so awesome too.
Yeah,
That's
I think
hella alpha.
Yeah, it was just funny, like in a state like hundreds of miles where I'm even from, and that's the one time that happened.
Such
and
a
not
strange
from
coincidence. Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was insane.
It's wild. You forget, like you said earlier, you forget that sometimes that your numbers relate to actually like real people.
Yeah.
Like Musty, there's 1 million people that are subscribed to you.
I literally
Like
still
1
can't
million.
fathom it. It's ridiculous.
By the
You could
way,
make like a small army. Sorry, go ahead, Keith.
If you're not
Sorry.
subbed to him, go sub to him right now.
2 million.
Road to 2 million.
Yeah, I don't know why I said small. 1 million's a lot.
That's a big army.
That's pretty big
Damn,
army.
Chelsea's never gonna come back.
No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that in a toxic way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm stupid.
No, you're good. No, you're good. I'm pretty sure. Musty. Okay, I literally looked this up because I didn't want to sound dumb. I'm pretty sure there's 1 million people in the capital of Texas, in Austin. And that's how many people.
They're all subbed
I'm
to
not gonna
you.
lie. My brother, who's obsessed with geography, about 5 hours ago, he literally told me that exact sentence.
You're lying.
I'm not even kidding.
You're lying.
He's like obsessed with geography. He's literally.
No way.
He literally didn't even mention Atlanta. He said Austin for some reason.
No way.
That's me and Athena. We have some
Yo.
wavelength. 2 coincidences in one podcast. That's
Okay,
ridiculous.
I'm just telling you, hey, if you ever need to let go of your YouTube channel, I'll take care of it, okay? I'll take care of it. Just
sure,
for like
for
a
sure.
week, it's fine. It's fine. No, that's crazy. What the heck?
That is so weird. Yeah, 'cause
That
I
is
was-
really
yeah,
weird.
That's so weird.
What? How do you even think of Austin? Not a lot of people live in Austin. Or, well, I mean, a lot of people live in
Yeah,
Austin.
they're like
Not everyone thinks of
moving
it.
over there or something. Apparently, it's like a lot of people, more people moving there. It's like my brother like loves that kind of stuff with like populations and geography and stuff.
That's freaking crazy. That's crazy. Well, I think we're gonna wrap this episode up. But like, I honestly, I literally can't even believe that it's been an hour, right? And
Yeah,
it
I
just
feel like
feels.
20 minutes.
Yeah, I know. We're literally gonna end the episode and we're just gonna continue talking. No, but I want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in to this week's episode with AMustyCow. Tweet us next time at Go Next Podcast. Say who should we have there next, guys. Musty, yeah, where can they find you? Like, thank you so much for coming on.
No problem. Just look up AMustyCow on Google. Look it up on anything. I'll probably be there. So yeah, check me out. Check out the content for sure.
Yeah.
And you can find us on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter at Go Next Podcast.
As you could tell in this podcast, we stand gamers that chase their dreams, hence Musty. So Musty, what can you say to all the gamers out there chasing their dreams?
Go next.
Hey!